Let's see, let's move over here. Let's just burst the crap out of this guy. So, burst. 77 seems to be the best we can do.
I'll do it.
And then we'll do it again.
Doubt is for the weak.
Prepare for death, 99%, even better. And we will shoot.
Rejoice in service.
Shoot again.
The Emperor commands.
Alright, good battle. Good battle. I definitely made the right choice on this Eldari chick. Anything that is like crowd control, you get like extra attacks in there. Perfect.
Nothing escapes my sight. Never doubt me. I better myself through my service.
Awareness.
The burden of failure.
This giant ravenous creature is covered in spikes and bone growths. Okay. Eldari portal, holy shit. Muaran, the tall being in a fine long garment, turns to you. Their face hidden behind a blank visor of their helmet. When they begin to speak, even from a distance, you feel the air around the figure grow cold. Monkeith, you should not be here. Muaran, I'm calling you to account. You said that the great danger threatening the Liliathan lurked in the hearts of the Monkeith, in their greed and ignorance, and all the while another enemy was looming over this world. An enemy whose tracks you should have seen in things to come. Silent Thresh, she who thirsts, is threatening this world, and you hid it from us. Answer me, did you or did you not behold our greatest foe in the Liliathan's future? Did you lie to me? After Irlet's words of the two tall Eldari behind Muran starts moving. One looks around at the leader, while the other lets out a cry muffling under his visor. The rebel beside you cringes, as though the Eldari's speech causes him pain. He strains to say something, but the Muran makes an imperious gesture at the soldier, meekly straightens up and salutes, staring at the Xenos with a slavish devotion. The robbed figure inclines their head, and then they begin to speak. Irliet, the outcast, you left the path that was set out for you. You brought unknown Monkeith to our refuge, and now you speak to me with unseemly anger. Your long wandering far from the Kudrash have altered your mind and tainted your sight. Let's see here. Say nothing, if I may. I would like to say something. Stop pretending I'm not here. I have come to discuss the situation of Janus. Xenos, fall on your knees before the rogue trader whose world you have plunged into anarchy, and I beg for forgiveness. Okay, I'll go with number 3. Stop pretending I'm not here. I've come to discuss the situation on Janus. Bring your entourage to heal Yearlet of Outcast. Their mere presence offends my sensibilities. The least they can do is display an obedience we have impressed upon our Monkeith servants. This Elianatach was the finest person to discover the coming of Silantesh, one of those who the Monkeith call Chaos Gods. Without him, I would still be deceived by your words about destiny and the true future. Monkeith revealing paths is ludicrous. Monkeith bring pain and strife in our time and for all time. How can you trust a Monkeith after what we taught you? After hearing the sorrowful song of the dying world? It was not change that brought Kurdrash down. Monkeith destroyed our ancient home, stripped us of our defenses, doomed us to wander amidst the cold stars. Let's see here. Even if Kurdrash was destroyed by humans, as you claim, I imagined you gave them the perfect good reason to do so. I'm sorry to hear that your home was destroyed, but I wasn't here, and know nothing of your calamity. I'm sorry to hear your home was destroyed, but I wasn't there and know nothing of your calamity. Moran gazes at you intently. If these words had come from an Eldari, I would have believed them. But you are merely a Monkeith, a plaything of your own passions. Any emotion that takes hold of your soul can drive out all trace of reason and honor. You are playing with words and avoiding the question. Notes of desperation and rage are creeping into Irlet's voice now. The Liliathan is under threat from our eternal foe, and yet you are more concerned about the presence of the Eliantach than the corruption that flows through the veins of this world. Did you never consider that your war might simply be hastening Seilantresh's triumph? Holy crap, the words. Perhaps the ruler's servants, in their efforts to protect her, will resort to more and more instruments of corruption. Muran leads down over Irliet, her tone menacing. You left Kuradarash in our darkest hour to gratify your ego. You came to us on the Liliathan, and I accepted you as one of our own. I even gave you a real purpose, Irilet, the outcast, and you dare to insult me, a Farseer? It was a mistake to let you into our circle. You have turned in our efforts to survive into dust with your own hands. I am a child of Azurian, Muran, not a plaything in the cold hands of faith, which you claim speaks through your mouth. My choices of path is no worse than yours, or any of the Eldaris. And my path calls me to fight our true enemies, not eradicate the Monkeith. If it comes to it, I will stand with them, for this Elianchak can see what you are too blind to, Farseer. Irlet's eyes are alight with fury. She pointedly lays her hands on her weapon, looking away from the Farseer. My duty is to protect my world and my vassals. If Janus is being threatened by the archenemy, I will fight to the end. The words of a creature whose will is ruled by momentary whims. Momentary whims. There is nothing you can do to make me believe in the strength of your convictions. You speak of the strength of one's conviction, Muaran? You claim it is your destiny to protect your kin. So then what happened to the Eldari you sent to the Monkeith ruler before me? The Eldari whose skull is now kept as a Monkeith trinket. That was the previous envoy you sent, wasn't it? Did you see the same fate for me in your vision? His fate was to serve the Kuradash, the spirit of our craft world that keeps the Assyrian alive. Your destiny is to do the same, Irlet of the Outcast, as long as you aren't planning to transgress our laws again. Let's see. His fate was to serve the Krudarash, the spirit of our craft world that keeps the Assyriani alive. Your destiny is to do the same, Irlet the Outcast, as long as you aren't planning to transgress our laws again. Okay, so let's see here. If this world is in serious danger, there's no sense in fighting each other. Let us deal with our common enemy together. Let's try to persuade. The name of that danger is Monkeith, and I will see to it that Lilianathan is purged of those defiling her face. Then again, there is no way to prove to me that the Monkeith truly do care about well-being of their captured world. Eliminate the ruler of the Monkeith, sojourning to the Liliathan, and relinquish the governing of this world to me and my kin. I didn't know that Eldar could enslave human minds, so this is kind of cool to know. The Liliathan herself will stand as surety for our agreement, as will your compatriots who lived on it, and the profit that you will gain by tilling the maiden world. Our human helpers will replace the leaders of the Monkeith. We will be the ones who govern the Liliathan from the shadows. And where's my guarantee that the planet will and its inhabitants will be safe? Okay, so they want to be the rulers of the planet. Putting Xenos at the head of an imperial planet is suicide. It is not my intention to have my brother and sisters sit on the council, Monkeith. That role will be played by humans. You may choose whoever you wish for this task, as long as they remember who stands behind them and heed our direction. Muran says nothing for a few moments and adds mockingly, I suppose my demand can be considered a gift for the likes of you. You could not wish for anything better than an Eldari steward to rule over Monkeith without bloodshed. Let's see, we have a lot of options here. Not at the rebels. What have you done to these people? They believe you are their commanders. Address Irliet. I can't convince your kinsman, but I know you're on my side. Will you help me save the Liliathan from the true enemy? Let's see, dogmatic. I cannot give Janus to the Eldari. Humans will only be ruled by humans. Iconoclast. I don't want any more blood, neither yours or ours. You have my permissions to take Janus and its inhabitants into your charge. Follower. We shall do things another way. I shall grant my protection to this form of an alliance between Xenos and representative of humanities. Together we shall destroy Vistenza and her associates. And then humans and Eldari will flourish on Janus under my patronage. That's what... he will not rule, we will rule together, under me. Ha! Great joke, Shireen. Just fancy that. An alliance of humans and Xenos. That's a joke, right? The statement predicting future success is fallacious. Security dogmas are based on extensive statistical data on I have to start over. The statement predicting future success is fallacious. Security dogmas are based on extensive statistical data on confrontations with Xeno races, and there have been 0 cases of successful coexistence. An alliance? That is how you interrupted what I said. Then again, if you prefer that world, let us call it an alliance. We will protect the Liliathan, but we will do so without violence. We will work for the interest of our race and our world through trusted Monkeith, while we will remain in the shadows of the forest. This will be safer for everyone. If the Liliathan remains in our charge, I am willing to come to an agreement. We will not lose another kinsman, and we will be able to tend to this world which has suffered for many years under humanity's joke. As regards to the ruling Monkeith, Muran makes a strange gesture and the Eldari behind him takes off running into the forest. We will help you. The rebel nods in satisfaction. That's good, that's good. Our commanders should stay in charge. They know what to do. They'll know what's best. What pleases the God Emperor. He speaks the last words in a bravely audible whisper, wincing as if in pain from a splitting headache. Irliet gives you a long, studying look. Wait, Elentak. Before you leave these forests forever, take me with you. To a distant sun. To the distant suns. The tale of the children of Azurian on the Liliathan is coming to an end. But somewhere out there, among the cold stars of the cosmos that your kind called the Expanse, there are others, deprived of home, lost, suffering. Irliet shuts her eyes and grief twisted her finely sculpted features. We can help one another, Elentak. You will be my wings, and I your wounding spear. And your voice of reason should you encounter my kin, is still not enough. Irliet thinks for a moment and continues carefully. I promise you a wondrous reward, Elentak. The treasures of my world hidden in the vastness of space in exchange for the rescue of my kin. If you remain true to your word and do not go back on our covenant. Xenos do not belong in the Rogue Traders' retinue. You do not lack boldness, even if your request is worded not as a plea but as a treaty. But I like it, so we have a deal. It's an honor to welcome an Eldari wandering into my ranks. I always wanted to add Xenos into my retinue. Welcome, welcome. And your kin from Janus do not object to sending you. Thrones knows where to look for the survivors all on your own. Why should I even be concerned with the affairs of Xenos? I have already been patient with your kind, and now you're asking for more. We will honor her into the ranks. The Eldari shifts slightly and lowers her head. A ghost of a smile appears on her lips. My heart sinks at the thought of the Liliathans. I pronounce it different every time I read it. Approaching liberation. But we must not rest while Silatrash's servants still may mar the face of the maiden world. And remember your promise, Elentak. When we leave the Liliathon, it will be to go to the distant stars. Muran saw them in his vision, and they sang mournful songs about the fate of my people. And I will fight beside you until the song of the stars turn into a funeral lament. Okay, so that was...
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Interesting. Let's see if we can speak with him. Until the end of the life of the one who tainted the Leviathan with corruption, we have nothing to discuss. Okay, so we managed to have an alliance. No level up.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Human mind control is very... I don't know how I feel about that though.
I need to look closer.
The Emperor favors me today.
But I am playing... Oh shit.
Shields me. Never doubt me.
I am playing Ion classed. So I'm trying to level up this. But I have gotten most on my dogmatic tree. So this one takes a lot of time to level up. You don't get as much points. I think I've chosen this just like 2 or 3 times and you get so much increase. Let's see. Level up. We wanted to go what with this guy? Ballistic skill fellowship. Yeah, fellowship, but let's forget about that. We could go more toughness maybe. Ballistic skill is good though. Cost effective. Everybody reloads, but we're not in the close. Yeah, we don't stand close just because of grenades and stuff. Let's see here. Bolter weapon proficiency would be pretty good. We could go weapon skill or something else. It will not die. Melee weapon specialists. Multi-melta. Plasma, power weapon. We could go, it will not die. I don't really know where to go here. We have heavy weapon, so that's good. Shoulder to shoulder. While the Astra Militarum commander is adjusted to any ally, the commander deals an additional 16% damage to all enemies adjusted to the commander's allies. Suppression fire. Timely rescue. 10 momentum. I don't even know what momentum does. End of combat. This is pretty good. Stronger together. All allies, excluding Xenos, in the current party gain 5+ to the same characteristic as was chosen for Human's Finest. Let's do that then. They will get, the whole team get more statistics. That can't be bad. Let's see here. His toughness is pretty high. We could continue the toughness, but weapon skill is also good in strength. So let's see here. We want, what do we want? What do we want? It will not die would be good on this guy. I've already taken these, yeah. Let's see. Could go this one on this guy as well. He needs what? Weapon skill, ballistic skill is the same. Strength or toughness would be good. None of those are a choice. Then we go ballistic skill first. Gruesome kill. When a prey is killed, I don't know how to activate the let's see. Persuasion. Ballistic skill. Strength and toughness, we can get those up.